Yo, welcome to Fan Rankings Live, episode 6, where we go outside of our usual top 10 rankings videos and talk to content creators about their top 10 rankings. In this episode, we are joined by the Urban Sports Scene. Urban Sports Scene is a show based out of the DMV. Hold on, I got a little echo. Sorry, give me a second. I got a little echo. At least I know the audio is working. All right. All right. Urban Sports Scene it's a sports show based out of the DMV. Sorry, I'm just a little pet peeve of mine. When we say DMV, anything touching the metro. So I love Baltimore. I love anything further out Virginia, but that's like nationally when they say DMV is this, it's cringe to me a little bit. So yeah, I love Baltimore. I really love Baltimore. So it's all good. All right, I need to clear that up. Yeah, their sports show provides a youthful and fresh insight into all sports. The show stars Ray and Wole. They focus on the Washington Commanders, Washington Wizards, Washington Nationals, boxing, and other major sports topics. You can find them on Fox Sports Radio, 1340 AM, iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and TuneIn Radio. You can catch the link in the description to get to subscribe to all of them. Ray, Wole, how you guys doing?
Are we good? How are you, man? Thanks for having us on.
Yeah, thank you, guys. I had to have you guys on because Usyk and Dubois, that fight just happened not that long ago.
Yeah.
We got Crawford and Canelo coming up very soon, and this is the right time to do a pound for pound rankings and also a heavyweight rankings as well, which our pound for pound video will be coming out next week. But I had to get these guys on to talk boxing. So, guys, how you guys doing again? Like, I feel good, man. How you doing?
Man, we're good, man. Look, we get to talk boxing. Go ahead, Ray. You about to say something?
I just want to say, Wole, we got to invite the brother Sunday on for our post-fight show after Canelo Crawford.
Let's do it. I love it.
Oh, for real? Oh. Yo, that's a dream, yo, for you guys to do that, man. Oh, man.
Hey, Ray, I like that. Yeah. Ray, you got me. You sold me. Let's do it.
We had like 1,000 people pull up for the Pacquiao post-fight one.
Yeah.
Oh, what is Canelo Crawford going to do? And we bringing you on, bro.
Yeah.
All right. Yo, that'd be amazing. Thank you, guys. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, definitely.
Yo, man. All right. That's good.
It's already booked. Sunday's already booked.
Ray, it's already booked? All right. You got me. I'm there. All right. Everyone watching, feel free to comment. I'll be sharing comments, super chats. They'll be a priority for them. But other than that, I just want us to get all of our opinions on there. So what you're about to hear is Wole's and Ray's rankings. And if you want to rank just like them, go to fanrankings.com. That's the contact us page. And send me a message that you want to rank. Your rankings will be a part of the top 10 pound for pound rankings video next week. And you'll be eligible for a prize. So go to fanrankings.com/contact us page, or go to fanrankings.com and hit the contact us link on the top right corner, or just hit the link in the description. So, all right. So, I only have like one guy back of interview. Now I got two. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Wole handle the main board regarding the pound for pound rankings, and then Ray's going to handle the heavyweight board. Ray, I'm going to keep track of your rankings. I'm going to write yours down. So give me 1 second. All right, let's go. So let's go. Wole, who you got number one?
All right, number one for pound, I have Usyk.
Usyk, and why Usyk?
Usyk is just his resume. Undisputed heavyweight champion twice. What he did to Fury, and Fury to me, it was a top level boxer. It wasn't like he's a guy that was, like not in his prime. He was in his prime, but he just fought a better boxer. And you look at the size difference. It just shows that boxing skills win all. So Usyk would have to be my pound for pound number one.
All right, Ray, what you got?
Pound for pound?
Yeah, pound for pound.
Pound for pound, I share that sentiment. And the reason why I have Usyk too is because, in addition to what Wole said, is if you remember that second Dubois fight, he settled any controversy. I love when boxers do that. A la Jermell Charlo, Tony Harrison, Andre Ward, Kovalev. If there's controversy in that first meeting, when you run it back, you got to shut out any doubt, and that's what Usyk did. In addition to the accolades, and there's nobody messing with him. He's dominating division that really he's too small for. At that, he's really a cruiserweight, and this dude is just showing that there's nobody on his level. Although people are hoping Atama, who's on my heavyweight list, is going to come up and catch Oleksandr Usyk, but that's why I got him on my list, brother, because I think he's just that dominant.
All right. Before we continue, I mean, in your last live regarding boxing, you guys mentioned like he's beating everyone of significance for real. Undisputed once again. You guys mentioned that he should just retire, just call it a career.
Yeah.
Like you guys still, it's been couple weeks past now. You know what I'm saying? We've had some names thrown at him a little bit, like Moses, or you know what I'm saying. So, do you guys still feel that way?
I do. I don't think anybody of substance is really worthy of fighting him. I feel like the second best heavyweight is Tyson Fury, and he's already beat him twice. Like, so I don't feel like there's anybody on his level. Dubois, like Ray said, there was controversy about Dubois, and look what he did to Dubois. Like, seriously, it was two different levels of boxers. Like, for real, it was one that was an A level boxer. I'll even go into a level with me and Ray. We watched this fight back in the day. The way he beat Dubois is like how it's close to, not as bad, as close as Mayweather beating up Gotti. That's how bad Usyk beat up Dubois. It was that one-sided to a point when everyone thought that Dubois could maybe shock Usyk, and he couldn't. So that's why I'm at the point now where, for what? But by the time those individuals that we're talking about get to a level to fight him, they won't even be skilled enough to be able to beat him. Those individuals will be in their prime in probably in 2-3 years. And by that time, why would Usyk want to stay around that long? So I'm just like, yeah, just retire. You're just too good he's too good at heavyweight right now.
Yeah, Ray, what you got?
I just want to say, we know the history of the heavyweight division. The heavyweight division was the marquee division at one point in boxing, and sort of to what we were talking about before we came on air, Wole was saying how it's kind of sad where we are now, the state of the heavyweight division, because even putting together a top 10 heavyweight list was tough. However, think about even when people knew that Lennox Lewis was probably the superior guy, let's say Mike Tyson, it still was a whole lot of buildup for that fight. Tyson Holyfield, there was a lot of buildups. I think Atama Usyk will be a lot of buildup. I think it'll bring back some of that feel from the glory days of the heavyweight division. So I'm still excited about it, even though I think Usyk is that dominant. But the thing is, Wole, Sunday, y'all know what you need in boxing, like a Gervonta Davis or Deontay Wilder. You need that one-hitter quitter. If you can get that one punch off, then anything can happen. Look at what happened when Lennox Lewis got knocked out by Hakeem Rahman. That was a highlight of his career. Anything can happen. I'm not saying it is going to happen. I'm just saying the build-up would be dope. And I love that when it comes to boxing, because I'm that big of a boxing fan. And I believe you guys are as well, even though it's clear what's going on in the heavyweight division. But Usyk is also dominant enough to where it don't matter who he's fighting. I want to see it. Just like Canelo Alvarez has fought, Yildirim. I'm like, okay, I know he's not going to lose, but I want to see it. Billy Joe Saunders. I want to see it. I want to see Usyk fight. And Usyk fighting the time, I think, is going to be pretty cool for boxing as a whole. And it's going to be big internationally, and that's great for boxing.
That's good. All right, let's go. All right, number 2, Wole, who you got?
All right, my number 2 is Bud Crawford. Just a body of work. He's now moving up. He's not scared to smoke. I like when people try to take on the challenge, and I just think there's no phony when it comes to Terence Bud Crawford. We already know his skill set. He's a guy who can switch from southpaw to orthodox to unorthodox. He's a guy who can fight from the outside, who can go and deliver the knockout and go for the kill. He's very versatile, and he's a guy that I just feel like no one could ever doubt. Like I've been there, and I doubted Bud when he fought Earl Spence. I doubted him. Never again. This dude is one of the premier boxers in the game. He would be number 1 for me if Usyk just didn't have a fantastic run in terms of what he did with heavyweights, like in terms of competition, what he did with Anthony Joshua, what he did to Dubois, what he did to Fury. If it wasn't for Usyk's tough run, Terence Bud Crawford would be my obvious number 1.
Ray, who you got?
All right, well, I'm not going to tell you where I have Bud at. That's why Sunday wanted us to keep secrets. But I have David Benavidez as my number 2. And I'm going to say just about Bud. I knocked Bud only because of inactivity. I'm not saying that it's all on him, but at this point, after the Errol beating, I know he's more selective in what he wants to do at his age and all. But he doesn't fight enough to keep him in my top 2. I'm going to say that for now. I think Benavidez is his inactivity is not as bad and it's different because he's that feared. People want to fight Bud. It's just that does the business make sense? That's why it took so long to make Bud versus Errol. But David Benavidez, he's able to dominate the division in what she's in, but he can go up to 175 and still be that dominant. I mean, a guy like Bevo said, I got to think about, I've sparred this dude. I don't know if I want the Mexican monster. I think David Benavidez, for me, is number 2 for that reason. Like, the way he beat up guys like Jaleon Love, I mean, beat them mercilessly. The referees have to stop in. Bud is dope. Don't get it twisted. But for me, David Benavidez is my number 2. Anthony Durrell, he's beat Caleb Plant, and he makes these, Caleb Plant's a tough fighter. He makes these guys look average, man. Canelo won't fight him. You know what I'm saying? It's a reason, bro. So David Benavidez is my number 2. I think the way, and he's had a layoff. He, went away, had his drug issues, had weight issues, but he's still just that dominant. He's bigger than I would like for his weight class. I'm not gonna lie, like Fundora Wole, but at the same time, I think Benavidez, he's that fear, and I believe that he can go up and challenge guys at 175. He can be a champion at divisions all the way up to cruiserweight for real. He's that skilled. His hand speed, his power. That dude is he's called a Mexican monster for a reason, no doubt.
So you like him at light heavy?
I like him. I like him at light heavyweight. I do. He could probably fight Usyk at that weight. That would be a great fight for real.
Okay. Oh, he definitely could. He's that big. He can definitely fight him. And he could definitely be a heavyweight if he wanted to.
we met him. We already know.
We met him. We see him in person. He can definitely be a heavyweight. He can definitely be a heavyweight.
Bully, but he's a bully though. I love him. He needs
to go to heavyweight and carry that same power. Because when I saw his last fight, it wasn't as special scary when he was in super middle. So
that's true. That's a good point.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know. I'll ask you guys. Does it take a little bit of time? He's I
don't know, because everyone had the same thing with like Usyk, right? When he went from cruiserweight to heavyweight, and he still was able to knock out some dudes. I just feel like with Benavidez' hand speed and the state of what, like, again, the state of what heavyweight division, the state of where the heavyweight division is, and his activity, I think he'll be able to knock out some heavyweights. I don't think a lot of heavyweights have the best chins in the world in this era of heavyweights. So I do think David Benavidez, because he can surprise people. Sometimes a knockout isn't about straight pure power; it's about the surprise element, right? So I do think that Benavidez, because of his hand speed, because of his boxing skill, but because of his movement, I think he's able to knock out some heavyweights. Like, I love Anthony Joshua. I think he can knock out Anthony Joshua if he hit him right. If he hit him right, I think he can knock out.
He can knock out Andy Ruiz. This guys, but for me, it's not about the power. The old skills pay the bills. Shakur Stevens is a great example. He's moved up in weight. His power has it translated. That's debatable, but his skills translate.
Yeah.
Still, nobody can outbox him. I don't think there's many guys in the light heavyweight division that can outbox David Benavidez because he's that skilled. He's that quick. And it might be death by a thousand cuts, but he's gonna get you.
Yeah.
Now, that's what I love about him. But I think again, over time, that I think his pop is enough to wear on you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
12-round fight.
I agree with that.
Okay, cool. Okay, all right. Well, who got number 3?
Oh my God, Inoue is number 3. Like, again, like there's two, like the other two, to me, body of work and resume. I like their resume, but when you look at a dude that's just skilled and is tenacious and can like overcome adversity, Inoue is one of them, man. He's just one of them. Ray knows this. I saw him not too recently, and I was just so enamored with him to that point where I had to go back and do my due diligence and really go back and watch his fight. And like this, I'm not gonna lie to folks. Super bantamweight is not like my thing. Like, I like lightweight. I like middleweights. I like lightweight. I like lightweights. I like welterweights. That's like my thing. But when I had to go back and watch him, and I was like, yeah, this kid he's dynamic. Like, he is dynamic, and he just has hand speed, footwork, and again, he's willing to be in the pocket with you too. It's not like, all right, I'm scared of the smoke. He wants the smoke. I think this dude is by far, in terms of Ray was talking about an entertaining boxer. Like, he's it, and he's a showman, and he's skilled. He checks all the boxes for me.
All right, Ray, who you got?
We share that. I got Inoue at number 3 too. What's funny is Wole doesn't wake up early, so that's why he's not waking up at 5 a.m. to watch that Inoue fight in Japan. I mean, I barely make it myself, to be honest. So people around the world, they watch no matter what time zone they're in because he's that exciting. I would love to see him move up some to challenge himself a bit more because he's been dropped a couple times. He's been dropped. I want to say Donaire got him, and Neri's got him. Neri's got him down too. But that's what I love about him because he's like, I'm not tripping. I know my skills is that much more superior than yours. So I might be down, but you're going to get me out. He was wobbled in the Neri fight, though. If Neri was a little bit more aggressive, I think.
Do we lose Ray?
Oh, he froze a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I do know that, like, I mean, to Ray's point, I thought he was aggressive. I don't like that guy. Dude, Ray, you back? I know, Ray, you back?
Oh, yeah. Am I back now?
Yeah, you back now.
Yeah, you're back. You're back.
Yeah, go ahead, Ray.
I know there's a limitation in terms of how we can watch, and I know some people say, well, in Japan he's a star. What about the States? He came to New York his last fight, and he did it. He did the daggone thing, and he's a star no matter where he fights. Period. I would love to see him fight in front of a bigger crowd in the U.S. Like that was whack to me.
I agree.
That has nothing to do with him being, top 3, top 1, whoever you have him pound for pound. He's that great. I remember right before Bud beat Arrow the way he beat Arrow, everybody in terms of boxing fans and boxing, content creators saying Anyway's number 1, period. Anyway had just fought before that, and he beat Stephen Fulton and Stephen Fulton's great boxer. Awesome. Love Stephen Fulton, and he beat him like he was an average dude. So at that point, that's what everybody says it's not close until Bud did what he did to Arrow. So yeah, Anyways in the discussion. If you got him 1, I have no issue with that.
Yeah.
What city was he in?
Anyway, New York. You're in New York, right?
Yeah,
he was in New York.
Or
Vegas.
New York. It was Vegas. It might have been Vegas.
Vegas. No, sorry, it's Vegas.
It
was Vegas. Sorry, it was Vegas. It was Vegas because he was on this. Yeah, it's Vegas.
And the crowd wasn't that big. It wasn't that big. Are you serious?
It wasn't like what it should be for somebody with his skill set.
It was
like,
a small venue that that's what it was. It's sold out, but it wasn't a big crowd though.
When you're talking about somebody at that, a lot of people have him as pound for pound the best boxer. So when you think about that, like you typically think that he's going to like sell out a crowd, typically sell out a whole, not sell out, but be in a bigger venue because we deemed the pound for pound. Like for a lot of boxer observers, they have him number 1. And so you typically would think that a boxer with that clout can do a little bit more. And he also, he has a big fan base. Like Ray said, he does have a big fan base. I know it's from a different country, but he has a big fan base. So I know what Ray's talking about. I totally agree with him.
I'm trying to find the numbers now in terms of because it says it was only 8,474 people for one of boxing's biggest stars, and that's where I think he has to be promoted better by Top Rank in order to get that fanfare in the States, that excitement to go see him fight, because it was on like a Sunday at that, like a Sunday evening here in the States. So it was just, I think overall it was a good look because it was free. That's good for Wole. And
that's great for me.
I love free. I like free too.
Right. Other than that, Anyways, box office in our eyes, What I'm
all right.
Hands down.
All right. Well, who do you got number 4?
Number 4, Bivol. What he did against Beterbiev was spectacular, and you can make the argument they beat him twice, but again, it was 2 close fights. And like that to me, what he showcased there, and also what he did with beat Canelo, he's shown that he's one of the top boxers in the game. Skilled, can jab, can mix it up, combinations. He's actually we talk about the sweet science of boxing. He's probably one of the better boxers in the game. Period. If we're just talking about sweet science of boxing, so to me, Bivol would be my number 4.
Ray, who you got?
I got Artur Beterbiev right here at number 4. You mentioned their epic fights. Prior to that, Beterbiev was knocking people unconscious.
Yeah, he was.
In addition to there being the skill element to the sweet science, there's the entertaining element. And this is why guys like Deontay Wilder was must-see TV. So we're talking about a knockout artist who's much more skilled. If I had to compare him to somebody who's not as skilled, it would be what's his name, Wole? The Puerto Rican dude that he just beat
Matias.
Yeah.
Sorry, Matias. Sorry.
That's who I would compare him to because they got bricks. They come forward and
you're talking about with power though, right? Not skill.
Yeah, they both have power. Yeah,
power. Yeah,
but he's more skilled though.
Yeah,
he's more skilled. and his age. He started fighting later on. So I think that's something to be noted because he's somebody you would think be a little bit behind the 8 ball, like a Deontay Wilder. Like I mentioned, Deontay Wilder, you could tell from a skill standpoint, there's some things you can't fix in his game simply because he started boxing later. Better be the same way, but man, he's like a Terminator. He is like a Terminator. So those fights were epic. I'm sure part 3, which is going to be in Russia, is going to be dope. And that will settle our debate right there because, whoever wins that fight probably will move up on that pound for pound list for everybody.
Yeah. Forever, yeah, facts.
All right, so this question is mostly on Ray. So the Bivol beating Beterbiev, it didn't phase you. You still had him over him.
Nah, it didn't make a difference for me because of the body of work. Like I said, 21 victories, 20 knockouts. You know what I mean? I just think it speaks for itself in the way he's knocking people out. It's not even close. It's different from other guys like who started, like Berlanga, for example, who started their career and people thought, okay,
I thought so.
And as time went on, you got to have more skill and you got to have more to your game than just that power. And Beterbiev, I believe, has shown that because, again, like Wole said, those fights could have gone either way. For many, those are hard to score.
Man, they were hard to score.
I'm cool with it. I don't think he needs to move for that reason. That's just me.
Okay. All right, Ray. All right. Well, who you got number 5?
Oh, I got Beterbiev right here. Okay. Everything Ray said was correct in terms of his skill set and power. His power is dynamic. It just shows you, like, that's why I had respect for Bivol, because he was taking some shots. Like he was taking some bone crushing shots, and he was still able to stay in the fight and be able to give back. But Beterbiev, to his favor, he was taking shots from Bivol and was able to stay straight and still be able to kind of go back and forth in that fight, which it was a very close fight to what Ray said. But like back to everything Ray said was spot on. Like you're looking at a guy that's dynamic within power, and it started late in the game, and he had guys, even certain guys try to avoid him, once he kind of got hip into the game. So to me, looking at him, he's one of the best. Just watch. I think if anybody wants to determine how great of a boxer Beterbiev is, go watch. They should watch the Bivol Beterbiev fight, because at the end of the day, if you want to judge any of those dudes, you can tell like you're looking at two elite boxers in the game going at it. So I know that's why I'm not mad at that order, one or two, like between we're talking about 4 or 5. It can switch because just watching those two box, it can go any which way. Because like I said, the first fight went one way, the second fight went the other way, and like both fighters weren't happy with the outcomes for either fights. So that's how I look at this fight. Look at these two dudes. They can go either way, but like Ray pretty much said everything. I don't want to be redundant. Like that dude he's one of them.
Yeah. Like the fan side of me, like I can't wait for part 3 if it ever happens. Yeah, but the human side of me, I don't want it again, because it's like years again taken away from them. Like, there were some heavy hits both sides, but man, Arthur took some like.
I would say, to be honest with you, I felt more concerned, deservedly so, more concerned for Bivol, because he was taking some shots to a point where, like, you could tell, like, all right, he had to take a couple rounds off to kind of get himself back together again, and then he would kind of turn up in the later rounds. So you can tell, like Bivol is almost like that Rocky mentality, like Rocky, like when people are concerned for Rocky's health, towards like the end of like whoever Rocky was, like that's how Bivol to me, like after when it's all said and done, I would be very concerned about his career, because that fight, to your point, Sunday, I felt like it took a lot out of him. I'm interested to see how part 3 is, because Beterbiev is going to bring that power regardless. It's going to be there again. So can you maintain that power? He's done it 2 fights now. Like I'm gonna give the dude his flowers. He's done it 2 fights already, and fought tremendous in those fights, knowing that what you're going to get back. Like you have to throw to win that fight. You're going to have to throw punches to win that fight. But you best know, once you throw, something heavy coming right back at you.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? And that's why Bivol gets so much credit, because certain dudes would like falter within that. They like, all right, man, I ain't going to throw, because if I throw, this dude going to get me. You know what I mean? So that's why I give Bivol a lot of credit. But Beterbiev, Like you give him his flowers. Like that dude like that, man. That power it's dangerous power. I would like to see him fight like a Andre Ward. Like he's the type of dude I would love to see him fight Andre Ward if Andre Ward never had retired. Like I think that would have been like an entertaining fight.
And you make the right comparison to Rocky because that was some.
It was.
That was dumb. Me and my family have our movie nights, and one of the trilogies we watch is Rocky, from Rocky to Creed, and like it's literally like when part 3 comes out, when they fight, it's gonna be something, man. And by that time, we're talking maybe 2 years probably. I think who's taking a break? Arthur's taking a break, right?
He's got a fight coming up. I thought that the issue was the promotion and where the location was, because they were going to rock with Riyadh, but they said we want to fight in our home, turf of Russia. So that delayed everything, which is still going to be huge money there. That's going to be weird when it comes to TV and politics and stuff. So we'll see. But I think that's what delayed it. I think next year it can happen. And I got Bivol number 5, and it's only because of power, because those fights were so good. That's the biggest difference there. They split, so I'm sticking with Better Beef. But Bivol's 5, and they can flip flop like Wole said. I'm not gonna be long with it with that one.
All right, cool. 5. All right, real quick. If you don't like Wole's rankings, you don't like Ray's rankings, you can rank yourself. Go to fanrankings.com/contact us page. Let me know you want to rank. You'll be eligible for a prize, and your rankings will be a part of our next week's video top 10 pound for pound power ranking. So go ahead. Let me know you want to rank, and you can get included in this. Okay. All right. Wole.
Oh, you know what? I messed up my list. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did mess up my list. I did.
You can fix it now. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So actually, real talk. I had Benavidez at number 5. I knew I saw it. Like I knew it. Like when I had Benavidez number 5, and I had Better Beef at number 6.
Yeah, better. Okay. Hold on.
I have Benavidez at number 5. I was like, where I have Benavidez at? Like, I know I have him lower. I know I ain't have him that low. Ray knows I'm messing Benavidez. That's what I got.
Yeah, David, the Mexican monster.
So let me talk. Since I already talked about, let me give you my 2 cents about, because I know Ray talked about Benavidez already, but I'll talk about David Benavidez in this point. Like one of the more, like, I just love his output, his punch output. Like he's always throwing. He has, like granted, when he moved up, the power isn't the same as it was earlier. But it's still, to me, it's still dynamic enough where he catches dudes clean. His accuracy in terms of his punches are on the money. And he wants to smoke. I use that same thing with Inoue. He wants to smoke. Like he wants to be in the ring with the best. You know what I mean? He's been chasing Canelo. There's a reason why Canelo doesn't want to fight him. He wants to fight Bivol. Like he wants all these fights. Like Ray mentioned Caleb Plant. Like Caleb Plant talked, Caleb Plant's a super talented boxer. He made work from he did work with Caleb Plant. Like this dude, to me, is the boogeyman, of his division. Like he's the boogeyman. He had to move up just because folks were scared of him. So I think he is one of the most talented boxers. Truth be told, the only reason why I don't have him, like I don't have him number 1, is because I feel like the resume for itself, that people keep ducking him, so he can't be. It's hard for him to be number 1. You know what I'm saying? Like, but in terms of skill, I feel like once he gets the resume and once he gets the people who are ready to fight him, and he gets to have, like, to be honest with you, once he gets the Better Beeves and Bivols of the world, like I feel like he's going to shot straight up to number 1, because I believe he's that talented. Even though the guys I mentioned that I do like in terms of Bivol and Better Beef, I think that once he gets the opportunity, he's getting them all out of there. That's how much I like that's how much I like Benavidez. It's just that right now with his body of work, it ain't there yet, but I think it will be soon.
Yeah. Ray, who you got number 6?
I got Bud here, and I know people gonna say this dude don't know anything about boxing. Like I would, if I was looking at it from the outside looking in, I probably would say the same thing. But here's the thing: it's simply because of inactivity. I can't keep Bud in the top 5. Bud is like, I mean, we already know who he is. He's probably, if Bud was fighting on a regular basis, like if let's just say he took the Boots fight, if he fought more guys more consistently over the last several years, of course, Bud is up there. And I have no issue. Like, Wole got Bud number 2. That's totally fine. Some people got Bud 1. That's dope too, man.
Yeah.
Bud is that serious. It's just that he just hasn't been fighting. And I get it. I mean, people knock Tank for, kind of cherry picking and, taking time off. But this is the nature of boxing, period, for most people. This is why I love guys like Canelo. He's older and he's got way more fights and stuff. But unfortunately, this is the era we're living in. It's the post-Floyd era where, protecting your O, making the best business decisions, which I kind of get it from a health perspective. But that's the only reason I put Bud at number 6. Is Bud really number 6? Probably not. If we just based it on skill, it'd be guys like Shakur Stevenson in my top 5. He's one of the most skilled boxers in the game. Yeah. So I'm just bringing it from a perspective of there's multi-facets to it. And for Bud, to me, the inactivity level is just too high. It's like in any other sport, if you're not performing, or let's just say a player that's injured, you can't keep him. Only in the NBA will you be an all-star because the fans vote you in. But no other sport can you stay at the top if you're not active. It doesn't make sense to me. It only happens in boxing. Boxing needs a lot of changes. We know this. And Bud he's in a position of power to negotiate, like Tank Davis is, where they're a big draw and now they can pick and choose what they want to do. But for me, I got to see you more. I need to see you in the ring. Benavidez is similar, but like I said, Benavidez is taking more fights, not against who you want, but he's taking what he can get because people ducking. Nobody's ducking Bud in my eyes. Just he's like, does that make sense? Boots wanted to fight him. He's like, nah, it don't make sense for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing it. It took him a while to get the PBC fights because of politics.
Yeah.
So it's different reasons. And now he knows who he is. He's only taking the biggest fights. If he beats Canelo, I think he's done, to be honest with you. I don't think there's nothing else to prove. And at that point, if he beats Canelo, of course, he's going to skyrocket back up my list. And he's going to be right there with Usyk. But for now, I mean, I'm just not feeling it, man.
Okay, yeah. You make a great point. I got a little bias towards Crawford. I haven't ranking high, but I need to.
You should
take a step. But you're right. I do need to take a step back because the inactivity should weigh a lot more in my mind. So I'm gonna really keep that in mind when I do my rankings. So yeah,
I mean, all these boxers are that's a whole different discussion. I feel like
but Crawford's like I know. I hear what you're saying. Yeah.
I feel like he's at the point now where he was always. I think for Bud, I give Bud more leeway than other boxers because for a while folks were ducking him.
Yeah, okay.
Like they weren't giving him these fights. He wanted these fights for whatever reason, politics, like Ray said. It wasn't like he always was like like choosing his boxers. Like he was trying to fight people. Like now he's in a position of power. It's different now. He's older. He's an older dude. Now he has an opportunity to say, you know what? Let me get these big fights, and I'm gonna choose which one makes sense. Like without I want if it's gonna. We talking about box office, Canelo's box office. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be on the level for me to fight you. I get it. Like you can't be one of them young lions now. No. You got to be on that level because I've earned it now. I've gotten to a point now where I'm only taking like the big fighters. Y'all ducked me. Y'all all ducked me. Like I wanted these fights earlier and I had to like grind and fight and persevere. If it wasn't for Earl Spence, we would be saying the same thing. We would still be saying, and I'll give Porter too. I'll give Porter credit. We would be saying the same thing about Bud. We'd be like, damn, Bud ain't fighting nobody. He ain't this, that, and the other. So it wasn't on Bud. Like Bud wanted these fights. It wasn't Bud BSing these things. So that's why I give him more credit than others. There's some dudes who pretty much it's been set up for them to fight this person over this person. Like Bud has always looked out for that fight.
Yeah, I agree. It's just if I was him, I wouldn't have re-signed with Top Rank because I feel like if let's just say he signs with PBC instead of re-upping with Top Rank, then he's going to fight Garcia, Thurman, Errol. He's going to get Porter. He's going to get those fights at welterweight at the time, but he went for the upfront money that Bob Arum offered, and eventually he sued. He realized that was a bad choice because ultimately I think he would have made more money with PBC. Mm-hmm. You saw how big the Errol fight was. It would have been huge because both of them would have been beating the same guys instead of him fighting like Kell Brook and others. It would have been more competition, and Bud shows he's superior. So that's my only issue is some of the choices he made. But I get it. You know, he's feeding a family. He's got to make a living, and he's got to do so in a smart way. And that's what a lot of boxers say. It's just pound for pound. Everybody has a different criteria. Dude, Lomachenko was considered pound for pound the best on so many lists, including like ESPN and Ring Magazine. Yeah. And he only had at the time somewhere between 11 and 14 fights during that period. Bro, to me, it's subjective. It's all good.
It's all subjective. I agree. I agree with you. It's all subjective, dog. I agree with that.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna keep all that in mind. Yeah, when I do my rankings. Yeah. Well, you made it. You made a good point too. I'm fighting back and forth regarding where to put Crawford at, but both of you made a legitimate point. Yeah. So, all right.
Well, Ray's a common sense dude, man. I give Ray credit. Common sense dude.
Yeah, people will vehemently disagree with that, and I'm okay with it because I understand. Yeah, if it's something like life or death, of course I'm gonna put Bud in like my top 3. I just want to see you fight, my guy.
Yeah, we all do. Yeah. All right. Wale, who you got at number 7?
Shakur. All the reasons of why Ray mentioned Shakur about how skilled he is. He said he could have been number, like, if we're talking about skill, could be number 1, to be honest with you. The kid is just super skilled. It's like he gives you that Mayweather vibe. We saw what happened in his last fight. All the talk about, oh, he can't be he's not trying to be in the pocket. He's not willing to do this and do that. And he showcased his skills. He's willing to be in the pocket, deliver, and it was dominant. You know what I mean? Like, to a point where he was after the fight, he's like, I ain't doing that again. I already gave y'all what y'all wanted. I ain't doing that again. So basically he fought like that to prove a point. You know what I mean? And it just shows you how dynamic, how skilled he is. I just want this kid to get the big fights, man. I just think he's so skilled. Like, the reason why he's not skyrocket to stardom is because folks ain't trying to fight him. I'm giving certain people credit because I'm hoping this fight happens, because I do believe that now this individual is going to be in my top 10. But like, I am happy like that certain individuals are like talking like, hey, we got this fight lined up, so it's going to happen if another fight doesn't happen. So I like that now he's starting to get that chatter. Like, people are now willing to say, you know what, Shakur is one of them. We need to fight him, and I do think he's getting momentum within popularity. Because I think people are now recognizing the talent of Shakur Stevenson, because he's one of the more talented. He's the most talented boxer that I've seen. And I can say that much. Like, in terms of skill set, he is the most talented boxer I've seen. Now, does he have punching power? Like Ray said, I mean, yeah, it's to be desired for a lot of people. But when you're talking about skill in the ring, ain't nobody better than me.
Before we get to Ray, while I know you talked about a lot of his style, but at the same time, does his, what people talk about, does his style bother you? Well, Ray, Wale, I think you like his style, but yeah. Ray, do you like Shakur's style?
You mean kind of like the hit and not get hit type of style?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Here's the thing: when he was fighting at the lower weight classes, he was dominating. It wasn't an issue. It's just as he goes up in weight and guys hit harder, he's a bit more, selective in terms of what he's going to allow in the ring. And he's that skilled that he can kind of dictate that pace. Is it the most fan-friendly? At times, no. But when he beat the heck out of Jamel Herring, you know what I'm saying? it just showed who he really is. Wale said it. Of course, he just had this fight. And honestly, Shakur has enough skill to where he can fight different types of fights. If he wanted to make it a all-out brawl fight, he could. And he has a chin. He spars with Bud. He's helping Bud now get ready for Canelo. Like, Shakur is really, really good.
Oh, he froze.
No, I think he did freeze. Oh, he did freeze. But yeah, I agree with Ray with all of that. Like,
my bad. The same way we criticize inactivity, we criticize him fighting like an electrician or whatever. It's not always his fault. But what can we do, man? I would have liked him to take the Haney fight. I understand he felt like they lowballed him, but I would have took it because I think it would have led to something more. I know you were shaking your head. Well, like, we had this disagreement already. I'm just saying how I feel, because I think he should have taken that fight. I think people would have loved to see it, and it would have been one of those fights where the top 2 guys at that division, which was 135 at the time, are fighting each other for a title and with multiple titles on the line. So it would have been dope. I would have did it if I was him, but I get where he's coming from, because again, boxing business is how it is. But that would have been dope. I mean, there's not too many folks I think that can compete with him, but Haney's definitely one. Gary Antoine Russell, they're guys that I think once he gets in there with, like he's trying to fight Tio now because he's looking for those marquee matchups to create more and more revenue.
No, I agree. I would say if Haney wants to fight him, give him a try, do it now then. While his popularity
is 147 though now.
So I'm saying, like, his popularity's up. Try to get him when his popularity was down, like when he thinks his popularity was down. Like Shakur's, like get him at a fair. If you really, I always feel like if you want to fight him, if Haney wants to fight, this is my thing about that situation, and we said it before. If Haney wants to fight him, you give him a respectable contract, like a respectable offer to fight him. Like if you really want to fight somebody, you don't lowball somebody. This is my thing. Like there's skill and there's a style to it or skill to it. If you want to really make a fight happen, definitely gonna have to be 50-50 or it gotta be anything like that. But it gotta be something close to being respectable to like negotiate. If you give me like you say, yeah, 30, 40, 30%, you're not really trying to make this fight happen. Like you're really not trying to make it happen. You're just throwing a number just to see if you can take it as bait. You don't really want the fight to happen. You know he's supposed to say no. Because that's the smart thing to do. You know he's gonna say no. You want him to say no. That's what I'm saying. Like if I want to fight to happen and of a fighter like Shakur, and if I'm Haney, if I think I'm a draw, which Haney isn't a draw, that's a wild thing. It's not like a big draw. If I'm Haney, 45, 55, 45, then I know he'll probably say yes.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Like, that's fair.
Yeah.
I'm not going. Sometimes you got to sacrifice in order to get.
If I say you give me $1, if I give you $1 to do whatever, knowing that it's way more than $1, you're not going to do it. That's basically my point. Like I'm just saying that's my point. Like
he felt disrespected. He still was gonna make M's for that fight, and I get it. You feel like, nah, bro, like don't come at me with that nonsense. And Haney was kind of bluffing. The Haney can was bluffing. But what if he called the bluff? That's the thing.
I get you that too though. That point. That's a good point though. If he called the bluff.
That's kind of what Brian Norman's doing now because Haney and them tried to backtrack. Like, all right, take the drug test. Like, all right, here you go.
Yeah, facts. That's a fact. That's a fact.
I'm telling you, man, it's some bullcrap. Like Haney did something that most people probably wouldn't do, but he knew Kambosos wasn't that good.
He knew though. He knew that.
It's like let me get the belts, and I'm out of here. When the rest of these guys want to see me, you know what I'm saying? I don't like the way Haney does business. Bill Haney, I should say. That's the man. But again, if I was Shakur, I would have called his bluff. Like because Shakur would have made more money. He'd have made money from the gate. And then he would have commanded more money because he would have had more belts. I think Shakur wins that fight.
Okay, yeah, you think I got you. No, it's definitely great. It's definitely a good point.
Yeah, I'm not saying I disagree with you because I get it. Mm-hmm. If I'm Shakur himself, I'd probably be like, heck, bro, stop playing me, bro. But from a fan perspective, yeah, I'm like, go ahead, take it. Call him on his bluff, go beat him, get the belts, and call it a day.
No, I get you.
He'll get your money regardless.
All right. Right. Who you got number 7?
I got Fury, just because his body of work. Fury beat Klitschko, who's one of the all-time greats. Fury, outside of course, Usyk is the second best heavyweight. He had the epic trilogy with Deontay Wilder. That trilogy, to me, is the last classic boxing trilogy that actually produced numbers on pay-per-view. Before everybody, like, what the heck with this? We ain't paying. People want to pay to see these two fight. And it's because he's so skilled. You got like Chisora, who is fan-friendly, but he can't compete with dudes. I don't care how much you swing, bro. Tyson Fury is too skilled. And even Tyson Fury, he has that WWE type of element. Like he's entertaining.
Yeah.
I tell you, his trash talk is epic, which made him losing to the little man even funnier. He was talking about how small Usyk was. I just like Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury's beaten a lot of strong fighters. Like I said, Deontay Wilder at the time was at his top of his game. Beat him twice. Got up like the Undertaker, straight out like rehab. Fat, overweight. He had an exhibition fight. I know people didn't like that, but that was entertaining against the Ngannou. Otto Wilder, interesting. That cut, maybe he lost that fight, but Tyson Fury, in terms of skills, showed what he can do, never duck smoke. He's retired 12 times, but that's the only knock that I really could have on him. So in terms of his body of work and him beating like an all-time great, Joshua never taking the fight for different reasons. We talk about Canelo, Duggan Benavidez. Joshua, come on now. That'd been the biggest fight in the UK ever, probably.
Yeah.
And why didn't it happen? Tell me why didn't it happen.
I don't know.
Tyson Fury is scary.
Yeah,
Tyson Fury, he's not fair. He's a cheat code. That's why I got him there. Shakur, in terms of skills, I'll get there, but I got Tyson Fury number 7.
All right. When you talk about entertaining, it's not just Fury. It's not just Tyson. I think it's his whole family's is entertaining.
Yeah, they are.
I have a so in my top 10 rankings videos, I have a little mid cut scene that breaks stuff apart, whatever. Like after number 8, I have a little. I don't know if you can hear this. Hold on, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try this. Just swinging it real quick. Right, after this is. Hold on 1 second. Do I have to be? All right. I hope y'all can hear this.
This is dope.
I hope y'all can hear it. Them people like John Fury.
That's that big John Stubb type stuff. Yeah. They not rapping.
If you want to see more rankings and for you to contribute to these rankings to win prizes, hit the like button, subscribe button, and then all to get notified. Join the new sports community. Their whole family's just
they're insane.
Yeah, even Tyson's younger brother, when he fought Jake Paul. Yeah, Tommy. So yeah, their whole family is just hilarious. So I know is he still thinking about retirement right now, or is he's coming back? Right,
he's coming back.
He's coming back. Okay, all right, because
he don't really be retiring. He just be saying it.
All right, good. Because selfishly, I'm gonna keep fighting. This is
supposedly wants to fight. Heavyweight. Supposedly wants to fight Anthony Joshua. Supposedly.
Okay. We'll see that. We'll see about that. It's been a
little too late.
A little bit. Yeah, it's like a little bit too late. Yeah. All right. Wally, who you got? Number 8.
Canelo Alvarez. Just like the body of work. It's Canelo. And it's wild because Canelo used to be like my go-to for pound number 1, but he's number 8. Just haven't been enamored with his selection of fights. It's kind of an annoying. I felt like you're fighting Bud Crawford, a smaller dude, where you could have fought like when Benavidez is right there is waiting for you, but you want to fight the smaller guy. Shout out to Bud for trying to fight him, so I give Bud all the praise for that. But when I'm looking at Canelo, I'm like, there are guys who want to fight you, bro, like who are top in the game. Like that's and in your class, you should be fighting these individuals. I used to just have so much respect for Canelo. Just because I was like, to Ray's point, I felt like for a long time, that's one dude I felt like never ducked smoke, would fight the best of the best, and he had that resume. I guess I've been spoiled by Canelo to a point where when I'm seeing him go this route, I'm a little disappointed because he's always been a guy that I felt like when we say we want this fight from Canelo's like, okay, I'll make that fight. I'll definitely make that fight. And it happens, you know what I mean? And knowing that he has all the responsibility as the biggest draw in the game, because he's the biggest draw in the game. I think that there's something that comes with that when you're the biggest draw in boxing. Like there's a responsibility to say we want to give you the best fights. You know what I mean? Like the real best fights, not. And he don't have a O, so I don't know what you're projecting. So it's like you can give us all the big fights, like Manny Pacquiao. When he was one of the mainstays in boxing, he would always try to give us the best fights. It was never trying to fight somebody else. If you wanted this fight, you would get that fight from Manny Pacquiao. Well, same thing. We'll try to get that fight from Manny Pacquiao because, again, it's the responsibility of being the draw, one of the draws in boxing, and Canelo is the draw in boxing.
All right, Ray, who you got? Number 8.
I have Shakur at number 8. Canelo was definitely somebody who crossed my mind. It's just once Canelo fought Jermell and Berlanga back to back, I felt like at that point, I mean, I get it. He's in a position like Crawford, where you can kind of pick and choose what you want to do. You're the draw.
Yeah, you're the draw.
But for me as a fan, and in terms of my rankings, I was just like, all right, that's enough for me. So that's why I don't. But Shakur is so skilled. It's just I don't know what it's going to take to get him in the ring with the best guys. And I'm not talking about Gervonta Davis. I'm talking about whoever it is. I mean, even up to 140, he's not locked into a contract with Top Rank anymore. He's a promotional free agent. You know, he's at times fought under Matchroom. He can definitely go to PBC route. Riyadh, he's shown that he's again, one of the top boxers in the game. So Lamont Roach would be a good look, but he's saying that's not going to be till next year. So what are we going to see? T.O., according to what they said today, they both agreed to it now. And this is
they agreed? Ooh, that's a smoke fight.
What they said.
Wow.
Oh, no, pump the brakes. This is Teofimo Lopez we talking about.
I know.
So I don't know if that's going to happen, but I would like that fight.
Oh, that'd be a great fight.
That would be another signature win for Shakur Stevenson, which I give Shakur the edge in that fight. Even though T.O. is tough.
T.O. is tough when he going good.
T.O. But like Shakur has called certain people. I'm like, nah, Shakur, like Frank Martin, I don't want to see you fight Frank Martin. Fight the guys that are in the upper echelon of 135 because you're that guy. And skilled enough to, like I said, I view him as one of the top boxers. And just a little more work to the resume, and Shakur's in my top 5 for real. So if the T.O. fight happens, holla at me in about, 5 months from now? It's going to be a different story.
All right, man. I thought Ray was breaking news on fan rankings. Like, whoa, hold on. Oh, man. Okay.
We'll see.
We'll see. Oh, man. All right. Who you got number 9?
Tyson Fury is 9. Just because like Ray mentioned, I don't want to, and it's crazy. I feel like he could be higher on my list because I feel like I'm punishing him for 2 straight losses, and it's not fair. It really isn't fair. Because he's a guy that he lost 2 straight he lost 2 straight fights to like the best boxer in the game to me, and they were competitive fights, right? I think it was. I mean, there was a clear winner, but they were competitive fights. You know what I mean? That's how they're very competitive. So, but I have him 9. The inactivity plays a part in it. Always the talk of retirement does play a part in it. Like you kind of get sick of it. But you can't diminish his skill set and diminish what he did in the game. Look what he did to Deontay Wilder right there. Looking what his body of work of what even the competition, the fights with Usyk, like how the ebb and flow of those fights and how skilled he was in those fights. Look at it, like again, look at the hand speed, the footwork. You know what I mean? Can be on his jab. He's a very skilled boxer, and like you all mentioned, just the entertainment value of him, man. Like he's a troll. Like he's a troller. He'll troll you on social media. Like he'll troll you everywhere. He's one of the best boxers in the game, not just heavyweights. One of the best boxers in the game. And I feel like anybody looking at this list, if they wanted to put him higher, I wouldn't be mad at it. Like, to be honest with you, I think that the reason why he's this low on my list is because of the last 2 losses to Usyk, and I think that's not. And to be honest with you, that's not fair to him. But we're looking at this class of box, this list right here. A lot of these guys, it could be interchangeable to a certain extent.
All right, Ray, who you got number 9?
So the end of my list, 9 and 10, is going to be based off of potential, and I got Jaron Boots Ennis at number 9 on my list. He's somebody equally as frustrating because he doesn't get the big fights. There's always a back and forth as to why that doesn't happen. But whenever the boy fights, it's electric. It is electric, and I think he has star potential. He does. He's moving up now, which is a good look. Although there was a couple good fights now with some young killers moving up to 147 that probably I'm laughing because Haney was saying he told me to fight him at 152. He's like, who the heck is Boots? But anyway, Boots has the potential. So I would love to see Boots get bigger fights. I would love to see him fight, the winner of Haney Norman. But Boots is, again, from a skill perspective, I think Boots is really strong, has star potential.
All right. Okay, cool. Now we're on the last one. Wale, who you got at number 10?
Number 10, I got Lamont Roach. I think that we have to give him credit for his work against Tank. And I just feel like that's like what we saw with him in Tank and that game plan and what he's put together as a champion, a guy that, a lot of people doubted, you know what I mean? And then to a point, like they doubted, didn't think he would be able to win that fight. And to be honest with you, he got a draw, but he won that fight to me. And he was the better boxer. He showed you a master class of boxing. He wasn't scared of Tank's power. A lot of people are so timid of Tank's power. He was in the foxhole. He was ready. You know what I mean? And to look at, that with his output in that fight, and we're looking at his body of work. Only had 1 loss. He's a guy to me that, like, if we're looking at a pound for pound list and a guy who's ascending, and Ray's talking about potential ascending, he's ascending. So I would put Tank. I would put Lamont Roach at number 10 because I just feel like the best is yet to come for him. And especially something about being tough in your own skin and also knowing who you are now. You know what I mean? Like now you know when you get in a fight like that against Tank, a guy that's if not, it's probably the second draw in all of boxing, the second draw of all of boxing, and in public opinion, you won that fight. Like throughout public opinion, you won that. Like Lamont Roach won that fight. There's something about that gives you confidence to take it to the next level. And I just feel like if we're looking at, like Ray said about with boots and projection and seeing how somebody's going to go upwards, I think Lamont Roach is one of those individuals who's going to go upwards from there.
All right, cool. All right, Ray, who you got? Your last one, number 10.
I love Lamont Roach, by the way. That's great, Wole. Like I said, things have changed. That's a good thing. I got Virgil Ortiz at number 10, and I like the move to 154. I think that's the fight that many of us want to see with Boots. But, bro, 154 is loaded. Virgil Ortiz might be outside of Boots, he might be the most skilled dude. Again, I think Boots won him too. Forget Fundora. Fundora just tall as I don't know what. I can't wait for one of them get him. And then my man Erickson Lubin, love him too, man. He's a tough fighter. He's got Ortiz next. Ortiz to me is going to prove a lot when he beats Lubin, and then he's going to be in line to fight Fundora. Hopefully, or Boots. Hopefully the Boots fight is next. These are the two top guys. 154 is loaded, fam. I'm telling you. Virgil Ortiz is top 2 there. I had to put him in my top 10 list because, hey, he got a chin and he's extremely skilled, and he's one of those guys that he's dangerous. He's dangerous. He's one of the dudes I think you could try to cherry pick and then go wrong. And I don't think Boots is aware of how good this dude really, really is. He probably would say it, but I think Boots feels like he's superior. But Virgil Ortiz, in my eyes, right there with Boots at 154.
Okay, cool. All right, before we move on to the heavyweights real quick, there's a noticeable name that's not on here for both of you guys that was on everybody's list last year, 2024. Yeah, Tank. Yeah, so
Tank. Oh, okay,
Tank. Yeah. So and then you have Lamont at number 10.
Yeah.
So my question is for both of you guys, what can Tank do to get back on? I mean, we know what he can. All right, let me rephrase this. Is he capable of getting back in everybody's top 10 list? Right?
Absolutely.
Because after watching Lamont, I feel like Lamont beat him.
Yeah.
I feel like Lamont beat him. If they, I guess if the rematch not happening,
yeah,
I don't know what's going on. I guess it's fighting Jake Paul. I guess.
Yeah, he's fighting Jake Paul. Yeah.
Yeah. So if it happens again, I feel like Lamont will get him again. But basically, my question is he capable of like getting back on everybody's list, bro?
Absolutely. I think that he's definitely capable. It's just all about. I've said this, and Ray knows that we talk about him a lot. On the show and off the show. He is actually like Tank is skilled, so he's not just power. He does have skill. I think if you see the fight with Cruz, you see when he hurt his hand and how skilled he was just to finish that fight. So Tank is actually skilled. Not gonna say he's not skilled. It's just all about, to be real with you, it's about taking the fights, like taking the fights. That's it. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like once he takes these fights, he can get on this list. You know what I mean? Because the punching power is there. Like it's dynamic. It's not just he has punching power. He has elite dynamic punching power. Period. And he has good timing with it. So he's the smart boxer. It's just all about fighting those guys. Like fighting like a Lamont in the rematch. Take that rematch, win that rematch. You get back on the list. I even think just like that. You take that rematch, win that rematch, you're on the list.
Ray, what do you think?
Yeah, I don't think he can get back on it because I personally feel like he's ready to move on from boxing. And he said that in the lead up to the Lamont Roach fight. He said, I want to start to work on my real estate portfolio. That was his words. He said, 3 fights and I'm out of here. At the time, he knew he was going to beat Lamont. So Lamont threw a monkey wrench in that for him because Lamont ended up, of course, not shocking me. I picked Lamont, but
Ray did.
He shocked a lot of other people, and it messed up business. That's why Lamont Roach, it looks like he has a lawsuit against Tank right now for breach of contract, because according to what Jordan Rose said today on Fight Hype, go check that interview out, fam. There was not just a rematch clause, but it said lose or draw, it's automatically invoked. So you have to do that next. Of course, Tank thought he was going to win. Jake Paul came to Brooklyn to call him out. Didn't work out. Now Tank is going to get the bag. There's so many numbers being floated out there. The number that I was told, even before the Lamont Roach fight, was he was going to fight Jake Paul for a guaranteed $40 million. That number is ballooned to somewhere between $100 million and $200 million. If he gets anywhere near what is being reported, between $100 million and $200 million, we do not see Gervonta Tank Davis ever again in a boxing ring. It makes no sense. He doesn't want to do it any longer. He wants to work on his mental health. He clearly has some stuff to work on personally in terms of his relationships, his parenting. I don't think we see any more Tanks. I don't see him being not just back in the top 10. He ain't going to be back in the top anything, because I don't think he's fighting anymore. I think he's done. I think mentally he's over it. He's been through a lot in his life. I respect it. I've been a Tank fan for years. It's just the sport of boxing is brutal. And if you've already had a history of trauma like Tank has, he's ready to move on. He's going to have the money to be able to do it. Trust me. Even if he messes up and he loses money in real estate, he's still going to have a lot of money, because it's going to be that crazy. He's loving it right now. He's back on social media, and he's on his troll tour right now. And today it was all about trolling Lamont Roach. Like, I gave you money. Now I'm taking money out your mouth. I put food in your mouth. I'm sorry. And now I'm taking it out. He's loving where he is, man. Jake Paul, can we believe it that we've come to this point?
Wow.
Is a major player in boxing. That's wild to me.
Yeah, wow. If you told me how long's it been now? All props to Jake Paul, by the way. Like, I didn't think he'd make it this far regarding. All props to him. With the type of money he has, not everybody can do that. Not everybody can do that. Just to dedicate yourself to boxing. Just dedicate yourself, and whoever we fought. What's his name? What's the basketball player's name? Short dude. Yeah, you're going from him, and you're about to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. That's
the hustle was real.
So that's pretty amazing. So all props to him. All props to what he's doing with women's boxing as well.
Yes, but definitely with that.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have guessed that like he'd be fighting Tank right now. So that's pretty. That's something.
That's a joke.
And someone and a legit boxer taking that. But money talks. So
exactly. That's a joke.
Yeah, money. Yeah. All right. Now we are at heavyweights. You know what? Before we get into heavyweights, I like to do something real quick. I like to, what we call in showbiz, pay the bills real quick. Real quick. Y'all shouldn't have seen that real quick. So just like you got a Jaden Daniels jersey in your closet, probably. Your favorite athlete outside of Jaden Daniels is probably your kids, everybody, whether it's your kids, your nephews, your nieces, your daughters, your grandkids, whoever. Show your kids, you rank them at the top, introducing the fan ranking team jersey, t-shirt, and hoodie. Customized design clothing featuring your favorite child, all your kids are favorites. Featuring your child's name, photo, team color, and jersey number. Celebrate their love for the game and create memories that will last long after the season ends. A keepsake or gift for the family that will treasure forever. And also, if you're looking to fundraise for your youth or school team, let us help. If you ask me how, I could definitely give you some ideas on how to do that through shop.fanrankings.com. Talk to us regarding your fundraising goals today. All right. That went pretty smoothly. I thought I stumbled a lot with that.
No, you're good, bro.
That was good. All right.
You're good. You're good, my guy.
All right. Thank you. All right. Ray is going to command the board now at heavyweight. Before we end things tonight, Ole, I know you said something before we hit live regarding heavyweight. I don't know if you want to.
Yeah, I said
small recap of that real quick.
I just said like heavyweight is just it's a sad division. Like you got to stretch it to get to like 10. So you know what I mean. But Ray is way better than I. He's just a better person than me. So like,
that's weird. I just want to say though, the one thing I love about the heavyweight division is it's not about the O. And
it's not though. It's true.
One thing that I will point out, and I'm gonna piggyback off something Jordan Rose said earlier. He said Floyd was fighting world champions while he maintained his O, and that's so true. But in the heavyweight division, it's not about that. These guys are all beating and losing to each other, which makes it funny outside the top guys. So that's what makes it a cool division. But if you remember the glory days, or if you lived through the Tyson era, Holyfield, these guys, then yeah, it's sometimes it is difficult to watch. But you're a fan of the sport, you still gonna love the heavyweight division. You got to.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but yeah, I feel you.
All right, Ray. All right, what's your number one?
Good thing is we kind of fly through this because we talked about a lot of these guys already.
Right?
So
yeah.
Usyk is number one.
I already know. Usyk number one. Yeah.
Usyk is number one. Self-explanatory. We've discussed him at length.
Yeah.
We already know who he is. Scary dude too. Number two, I got Fury. We've talked about him as well.
Yeah.
Top two, and then here's where it gets fun after that. Toss it up after this.
Exactly.
One of the guys I got on here, I only put him on here because I was agreeing with Steve Kim, one of them dudes, man. I'm like, all right, I'll put him in my list because I couldn't make a decision. But at number three, I got Joseph Parker. Bole,
Yeah.
Parker beat Bacoli. Bacoli beat the best out of Jared. He beat the mess out of Jared Anderson.
Did he beat the Asian dude too, right? Parker beat the Asian dude, right?
Dang, come on, man.
I know. Yeah. He's supposed to be a good heavyweight.
Nah.
I got a question. On Bacoli, but I'm gonna wait till later. Yeah. But go ahead.
That's a wild thing about
number four, I got Dubois. Number four.
That's fair.
Just saying.
That's fair.
Were you all right, Rick? Were you I mean, I was amazed what Usyk did to Dubois, but were you a little bit disappointed after what he did to Anthony Joshua, and after the first fight with Usyk? I thought that he could have got him. Those low blows, all that stuff. I didn't really think it was a low blow and all that.
Whatever. Oh, Dubois? He's on Dubois.
Yeah, Dubois. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And then right. I'm like, whatever. Okay, I guess. And then
that's what
erased
all doubt.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Were you disappointed? All right, that's my question. Were you disappointed?
Yeah, of course. And I mean, he talked so much in the lead up. He looked good physically. Like he looked like he was ready for the smoke. And it's like he abandoned his game plan. It's like a fight don't start. What's the saying? Until you
get hit Mike Tyson, like the Mike Tyson.
You got hit in the mouth, and it was a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Oh man. Okay.
So right, 5, I got y'all countrymen. Anthony Joshua. Again, this is
my Niger boy.
Yeah.
His only bad loss is Ruiz. Ruiz is the bad loss.
I mean, yeah, that's a bad loss.
That's the one that stings.
But all these dudes got bad losses. Other than like Fury, all these dudes got ugly losses.
And Anthony Joshua, I don't know. He's a polarizing dude because you look back at some of his wins, you like,
What you mean? Like he beat Parker? He beat the bricks out of Parker.
No, not Parker, but I mean, he beat like Dominic Brazil. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, you're right. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Though. He did beat Klitschko, so that was.
I don't know. No, but again, if we could say, how many
Dillian White? You know what I mean? Like,
dude, look. We could say that. See, you.
Everybody.
He's not by himself.
AJ is skilled though. AJ was a star at one point, and I mean it happens, But I like the fact that he didn't let the old stop him from continuing to get back in that ring, man. So you gotta. This is how old school. Look at Ali's record. Come on now. Yeah. I'm not gonna knock him just for the losses, but I don't think Ali loses to Andy Ruiz. I'm sorry, I just don't.
Nah, I don't think so either.
You know what I'm saying? Anyway,
real quick. Would would you like an Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury? Would you
yeah, I still would love that. I still think it's a big deal.
All right.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I wanted to see it like 2 years ago. I think
it's late, but I still.
I think he's damaged good, so I don't really know. I think Anthony's just damaged good, so I don't really know how to. Cause I had a feeling. I thought Dubois was gonna beat Anthony Joshua. I already thought Dubois was gonna beat him. So, and Ray knows I am a pro Anthony Joshua dude, but I thought Dubois was gonna beat him.
It sucks. It sucks when you get stopped. It's
and the way he got beat too, like that. The way Dubois beat him, it was like you done. Like he was already done before that, but the way he beat him was like you're done.
Yeah, Jake Paul is his retirement plan too. It looks like
it should be. It should be his retirement plan because he should be done. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Ray.
I got Moses Atama at number 6, the new Tyson.
He got like 14. He got 14, 15 fights. What you got? 14 fights.
He's. But that's crazy.
That's how bad this division is. I know. So
it don't matter, bro. All you need is knockout power. David Tua was a thing for a while, and I remember Lennox Lewis.
I know.
He had the best one-liner afterwards. He said, "You have to have more than a haircut and a left hook."
I agree.
Wow. So I think Atama's more than that, but he's entertaining and he's climbing his way up. The fans definitely have taken notice. And whenever you throw out the name Tyson, people want to watch. I don't care. Tyson fought Jake Paul. People tuned in and record numbers.
That's true.
So I'm looking to see him climb that and then fight the best for sure. I would like to see him fight Fury for real.
What's I'm sorry, his name just left me. He's doing all the stuff with overseas writer season.
Turk.
Yeah. He mentioned, he didn't mention, he said, I want to see Moses and Usyk or whatever right now or something.
Yeah,
like
he
that.
did say that. He did.
Yeah.
We'll pay the bag for it, bro.
Right, yeah.
Usyk probably by murder, but still, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Usyk,
like,
man, it's levels to this. That boy beating White. Man, this dude Usyk would hurt that man.
Right.
Yeah.
So as a fan, like, I want to see it. But as like a sane person, I'm like, nah, like,
he
and I'm like,
ready.
And Turk, I'm like, yo, I mean, I'm all about this called fan rankings. I'm all about whatever, but you getting a little too much of a fan. Like, what do you like? You know what I'm saying? So I love him. Like, he's done great regarding boxing and putting all these fights together, stuff like that. But I'm like, yo, like, I don't know. But at the same time, we did see Tyson long ago, you know what I'm saying, at a young age, black folks. Do you see his next fight as fighting for a title? I mean, sorry, yeah. I'm pretty sure one of the belts will be dropped. I mean, I'm pretty sure like a main boxer. Ray,
what's your list, Ray? You should answer this one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like Usyk didn't do something and they're gonna WPC title job, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. You see him fighting for a belt next or something like that, or one of them a little bit lower than that or something like next before he gets these big names maybe on these lists.
Yeah, he's gonna have to work his way up. I mean, you have to, unless it, the powers that be make it happen. But nah, he can fight some of these guys on here, man, for real. That's some of the other guys I got. I mean, Parker is the name that probably would happen before.
Easier. Yeah,
I think that's a good fight.
Yeah.
But nobody wants to see that. They want to see the best fight, the knockout artist. That's it.
Yeah.
Entertainment value.
All right. Who you got number 7?
All right, so this is where the controversy starts for me. I got Philip Hrgović, and only because he's a fan-friendly fighter. I talked about Rocky. You want to see like folks get hit, like you want to see people then not look like themselves. That's the type of dude. But he doesn't have. To me, his resume is not the greatest.
He lost Dubois, right? He lost to Dubois. That's the one who lost to Dubois, right? Right.
Did he?
I think Hrgović. I think he did. If I'm wrong, I could be wrong.
Did he fight Dubois?
I could be wrong.
I don't know. Did he fight Dubois? Let me see. He has a fan friendly style, man. He fought David Adelaide. Yeah, that was a good fight. And then let me see.
No, that's not what I'm thinking of. It's not what
his resume is like not the greatest. Like I said. Oh, now I got locked out. Let me see. Who was his last fight against? Let me go to Tabology.
He fought. Oh, he's the one who fought. What's his name? Zhang's last fight, right? Is that the one he fought Zhang?
Nah, he lost Dubois. You're right. Yep.
He lost Dubois. I was right. Okay.
He fought Joe Joyce after that. Okay, so
yeah. So I'm thinking
fighter though. It's just again, it's the
he is. Yeah. Because that was an upset by Dubois. That was an upset. That was an upset. That's what got Dubois this chance to fight Joshua. Mm-hmm. That's what it was.
Yeah, that was about a year ago, actually.
Yeah, it was upset. Yeah.
So yeah, that's my number 7.
That's not a bad one.
I like. I got Bacoli in number 8. My bad. I got Bacoli in number 8 just because of what he did to Jared Anderson. But I mean, again, it's the heavyweight division. So
no, you so I see. Yeah, you're so right.
I could have put Wardley there because at least he's been winning, and his last fight, I know it took him to the 10th round, but still. So number 9, I got Wardley, Fabio Wardley.
But like real quick for Bacoli.
Oh yeah, you got a question about
because I'm kind of a fan of his a little bit, and I didn't like that last minute fight. I know the bag was probably really big. You know what I'm saying? So before he fought Park, how did you like him? Like how did you feel about him before he fought Park?
He's a power puncher. The problem is he's like Ruiz. You cannot stop working out. He can't. He came so out of shape. I mean, I get it last minute, but he needs to be in the gym all the time. He's got to stay in the gym. I'm not saying come in looking like Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua. You don't have to look like that, but yeah, you gotta stay somewhat prepared. You can't just eat after he enjoyed that Turk money. He ate good. He was treating everybody too. He was treating everybody at the buffet. That was him. You know what I'm saying? And that was a bad move. So in terms of work ethic, like come on, dude, like this is your craft. I think Tyson Fury has improved over the years with his conditioning. King Kong Ortiz, another one who had to eventually he keep doing this to my body. He stayed in relatively good shape, even though he was a heavyweight. And I think that's what Bacoli is, because Bacoli he is skilled. This is why, if you watched, I mentioned this on a boxing pod that we did, Wole. I mentioned Jared Anderson, the special that was done on him. All the top rank officials we did not want him to fight Bacoli because we knew what was going to happen because he's so dangerous. He punches that hard and he has a chin. So people respect Bacoli for real. He a little bit too healthy sometimes.
Yeah, fat boy.
Yeah, the way you were describing him, I don't know why it came to me. I don't know if you remember that movie. I think it's called Great White Hope or something. Like Damon Wayans was in it.
Yeah,
and he had the belly.
That's Great White Hype.
Great White Hype. Yeah. It's a White Hope. Yeah. So yeah,
that's my movie.
I don't know why that came to me, but yeah, that's just.
That's about right.
All right. Ray,
I got Wardley, number 9. And again, I think I like him as a person. Like he just seems like a genuinely good dude in and outside the ring. He's not somebody that likes to. He's the opposite of Tyson Fury. Like he's all business and he's respectful, and I just respect what he does. I think that at times his hand speed is not the greatest, but he works. He's the opposite. And Bacoli, I got him ahead. Like I said, I went back and forth about where to put these two. But I'm okay with him in number 9. I mean, some people won't even have Fabio in his top 10. I think he needs to get more of a presence too in the States in terms of the UK is dope and all, but the US for real as a consumer, I feel like that's a market you got to tap into, and Fabio Wardley hasn't done that yet in my eyes. So that's what the knock is, because again, my criteria. A lot of things factor in, as I mentioned, for a lot of different people, activity, skill, marketability. And that's why he's a little lower on my list. I think, oddly enough, even though Bacoli came out of shape last minute, he's still entertaining as I don't know what. I would love to see him fight. I mean, I like him.
I want to, that's why I like him. I was kind of mad. I can't be mad. He took that big bag, probably life changing. But I just hope he's in shape. Bounces back with somebody within this top 10. Hopefully not Moses. I don't see Moses yet, but hopefully somebody up there. All right, Ray, you got it. I
don't know what's going on tonight. It's my internet issues ongoing.
I was saying who you got at 10? Who you got at 10?
Oh, my bad. I got Jared Big Baby Anderson, number 10. Still very skilled. Just again, when you think about mental health and some of his experiences. He went for the Turk bag. He got somewhere between $2 and $3 million for that Bacoli fight. And he chased the money, taking care of his family. He's got a lot riding on him. And he was struggling financially just because, again, he's He's immature, still evolving as a person, but he's still very skilled. I think he's got to get the right team around him. He's got to keep the right people in his ear, and I think he'll be fine. Right now, he's trying to work his way back up. Unfortunately, after the Turk bag, he fought for 50 G's his last fight, which just shows kind of the fall he had. He fought undercard of I can't even think of what undercard that was on. He was upset about it, didn't show up for pre-fight interviews and all. It's kind of tough with him. He's got to learn to be a better professional, but he's still extremely skilled. Somebody that people want to see fight. I would love to see him back somewhere in the top, 5 of this list. For many, he was growing. He was as Wole said earlier, ascending, and
definitely.
Yeah. He's got to get that hunger back and remember why he's boxing in the first place. Hopefully his family is not as dependent and he can focus just on being a boxer. But it's tough work. Like he did an interview with Andre Ward. He was like, I think it was Andre Ward, or it was somebody, but he was like, I'm only 23 or something. Like people like that in your ear, people who have done it at the highest level and are gonna have your best interest in mind. But that's where I got Jared Anderson, number 10.
Okay. Yeah, I hope he definitely bounces back. He's the lone American right now, and
that's wild.
I don't want to put a lot of weight on him or anything, but it'd be good just to see him get a win with one of these guys up top here. But again, he still has he's still pretty young. So I am rooting for him. That's another guy I am rooting for. So or hopefully another American heavyweight comes over. But other than that, it's all we got is Jared Anderson. But all right, Wole, I know you already talked about heavyweights. Was there any changes that you?
No,
I'll mark it down and add it to the power rankings.
All right, there's no real changes. Other than I would probably move Joshua. I'll probably put Dubois at 3 and Joshua at 4 and put Parker at 5. That's other than that, that's the only thing I would change. I think everything else is pretty good. I mean, I feel like Ray explained everything correctly, and also like I said, it's the heavyweight division. Like I think after you get past like 5, I think even like having Moses where he's at shows you where the heavyweight division is at, and it's justified where he's at. That's the point. It's justified where he's at.
Yeah.
That shows you where the heavyweight division is at this point in time. That because I think Moses can beat everybody on this. I think Moses has the ability to really, and I'm saying this, I'm being truthful, to beat everybody but Fury and Usyk, which says a lot. Because he's not even where he's supposed to be as a boxer. He's not even close to being where he's supposed to be as a boxer.
Yeah, you're right. And he's.
But if I had to change it, it would be like I would move Dubois to 3, Parker to Joshua to 4, and then I would move and Parker would be my 5. Parker would be my 5, and that's only because Parker lost it. It's like we look at who lost in terms of matchups. It's just because of who lost and who beat who. Because they're all common opponents. They have common opponents.
All right, it's gonna be interesting to put all this together, and it's gonna be interesting who Moses fights next. Did they announce anything? They didn't announce anything yet, but
not yet. But like Ray said, though, it'll be in the works. It's a money. He's a money draw. He's a money fight for the heavyweights. Everybody likes a knockout artist, so I agree with what Ray was talking about.
Yeah. All right. So. If you don't like Ray's rankings,
they love.
Please, you can do your own. You could do your own. Let me know you want to rank by going to fanrankings.com/the contact us page. Just send a message. Hey, I want to rank, and I'll definitely send you a link how to do that. And you will be eligible for a prize, and your rankings will be a part of our power rankings, heavyweight power rankings, which I'll do later on. But first things first, that pound for pound rankings before the Crawford Canelo fight. Before we go real quick, Crawford Canelo predictions.
What prediction?
Yeah.
I don't like my gut. I'm rooting for Bud. My gut tells me Canelo's gonna win though.
Canelo. Decision.
All right,
Ray.
Yeah, sorry, Christine. I got Canelo by decision.
I know, right? I know.
Wow.
She's been on social hard saying that it's a bud fight.
Man. Bud is that guy. I wouldn't be shocked if Bud do it.
I wouldn't be shocked though. Like I'm with Ray. I wouldn't be shocked, but that's a lot to overcome, man. That's a lot to overcome.
Yeah, I smell a draw. It's a big fight like this. Yeah,
that's possible too.
Yeah, I just
there you go.
Smell a draw.
Stage
up for a second. Yeah, setting the stage up for a rematch as well. So I don't know if it's like a mandatory rematch after this, but it'll set it up. More money,
Definitely.
Yeah. So, Ray, Wale, thank you guys so much for joining me. Yo, thank you guys. Before we started, I just let them know I'd watched these guys like a lot for the past couple of years. So it's actually cool. It's actually cool talking to you guys tonight. So it's been pretty special to me. It kind of signaled something for me, like, hey, I told Wale like before it started, I messaged them a long time ago about the Commanders. I tried really hard to not turn the show into like a burgundy and gold everything or something.
I love it.
But yeah, yo, thank you guys, yo. This has been truly special, yo. So again, guys, Urban Sports Scene, the link in the description to all the ways you listen to your podcast. So iTunes, iHeartRadio, all of that. So go to the link in the description to catch them. Subscribe to their channel, the YouTube channel, Urban Sports Scene. Guys, again, thank you so much, yo. This has been amazing.
No problem. Like Ray said, make sure you're ready Sunday. Post fight, Bud Canelo, you on it?
I'm on. Thank you. Man, I can't wait, yo. I can't wait. Thank you guys.
It's gonna be fun.
All right.
It's gonna
put
be
it
fun
on my calendar. All right,
guys.
Thank you, Ed. Yes, everybody who joined, thank you so much for watching, and those that are watching the replay, thank you for watching. I'll stay tuned for the pound for pound rankings next week. See you guys. All right, peace. Bye.